Exactly. You give the black person the work of 5-10 people to this person, one person, and you want to complain about production. Well, people who have less workloads or more workloads than other, when the workload isn't as divvied up as it should be, of course production is going to fluctuate, but it shouldn't be looked at on the person busting his ass the most.
Yeah.
So doesn't it suck at the workplace when the racism comes from your own?
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh
that too.
My God, dude.
That too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, but just because there's a dude that past job I was at, and he was the same. Like, oh, he can't really handle this workload. That's why I'm giving y'all this. And you're like, yo, man, shit, what the fuck? There's people out here that really need jobs. Like, if he can't do it, then, you know what I'm saying? Because he's shake. Well, he might even go ahead and go to like Burger King and maybe do fries. That's what they do. They shake the. That's what I'm saying though. It's like people out here that really need shit, and we got to go ahead and acquiesce for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is he? You know what I'm saying though? So I don't know. I mean, I think I would rather kind of maybe deal with the straight up racism than the covert over. I would deal with the over.
Absolutely.
I
just be real with it.
Well, it's the of course, this is not an excuse at all, but you got to think back to the Willie Lynch. People suffer from the Willie Lynch syndrome.
Okay.
Right. This is how you X, Y, and Z. And so I was watching Django the other day. Samuel L. Jackson played the house nigga. And
yo, Charles, I'm so happy that you didn't watch Family Matters.
I finished that.
God damn it! You didn't let me have my fucking moment.
I finished Family Matters, bro.
So now you sing Light Skin Harriet, right?
Bro, that confused the shit out of me. I'm like, and then me being like, okay, well, why the fuck did the black Harriet? So apparently what I read was the dark skinned Harriet didn't like some things, or she didn't agree with some things, so she quit the show.
She wanted more money, which she rightfully should have got.
That was the reason why they had the show, because she was on Perfect Strangers.
Right.
Oh,
right.
I didn't.
Which I didn't know at first.
Yeah, I didn't know that
later. Yeah. Find out the whole show was based around her character from another character, and she was getting paid the least.
Yeah. And Steve Urkel.
I think that's the same thing that happened with Aunt Viv, the dark skinned Aunt Viv from Fresh Prince.
I don't like it, right?
Probably dark skin to light skin.
Right. It's never the other way around.
It's never.
Same thing with my wife and kids. They did it with the child. We gonna call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the beef with the Wayans. I see what happened to Terrence J, but still,
Terrence J was, but Terrence, see, we not supposed to talk about our. You know what? Shout out all my black. That would be one of those. But you can just tell a corny nigga when you see one, bro. Whether they got money or not, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you see what happened between them two?
Yeah, I seen it.
Did y'all see it? Did you see it?
I ain't see it.
Oh man, Terrence was drunk, talking shit, talking about basically saying Marlon Wayans leaned on his family to make it and shit like that. Which is like, white people do nepotism all the time. Why can't we do that shit? You know what I mean? Like, if your family is part of a crew, if you bust your ass, so what? You know what I mean? Like, Terrence J was just bugging. Like, yo, get off Keenan lap for a minute. He was just kind of real, being animated and a little bit disrespectful.
Oh shit!
Right, like, cause he was saying, "Yo, have respect for the God, man." Hold on.
Yeah, respect the fam. And I ain't mad at Marlon, because it's like, we can crack jokes, we can talk shit about me all you want, but when you start going to the matriarchs and you gotta relax, bro. Like,
and Martin was a G. He showed up at his house. They made up.
That's cool. They made up. As they should. It was silliness, but it's just like, you can just tell the corniness.
Yeah. Like, yo, listen, I love you, man. I know you a corny ass nigga.
Yeah, right, man. It's all good.
I love you, man.
What's the not Marlon Wayans? What's the other one? Not Damon. Kenan, not Kenan. The other one. Sean. Is that nigga gay? Because that nigga plays a lot of questionable roles.
He don't like people to say it to him though, but it's like, I mean, you kind of did
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, as an actor, I guess you did a great job though, but we're kind of convinced.
Yeah, man. That
Wait, he get mad if somebody is speaking about. Did you not see yourself in Scary Movie, bro?
Yeah,
wait, 1 or 2 or 3?
All of them.
Wait, and didn't he play a chick? White chicks?
White chicks, yeah, man. That Terry Crews was
Man,
but his first 2 movies, he was a faggot. He was did that shit with them, and then his first movie with Friday, he was a fucking faggot. All right, you know what? I'm glad you said it, Chuck. Let's get into the shits. Because Terry Crews and I believe the dude's name is Billy Harper.
Who?
Like Billy
Billy Porter. Billy Porter.
Billy Porter. Billy Porter. My bad. Billy Porter. But yeah, they've been going around and they've been making this shit about a whole bunch of other shit. Like Billy Porter specifically has said that, you know what I'm saying, now let's care about black gay lives. And I'm just seeing a whole shit like going from this black man gets killed to this, you know what I'm saying, to black women being abused. And now we go on that topic to now we're going to black gay lives, to just gay lives in general. Mind you, so it's just like the same pattern that happened when what's that dude's name that was in office? Because it ain't Trump. Before Trump, Obama. Yeah, him. So I'm just seeing how they always, our suffering becomes big business to them. And we're seeing the whole Black Lives Matter thing or whatever, though. So I kind of just want to kind of get y'all thoughts on that kind of always being the gateway to them going ahead and getting their agenda across is our suffering. Because now they're saying some law like people at like jobs can't discriminate against you based on your sexuality. I thought that was always the rule. That's been the rule for a long time. They couldn't go against that. So
that's always the narrative, right? Whenever an issue of blackness comes up, right, they deflect it, right? The last time was the Me Too movement, right?
Ooh, talk about it.
Right? So whenever issues of blackness come up, this is their strategy to deflect that conversation, because it's a conversation that they don't want to have, because they have a very, very brutal history towards black people in America, right? And so it's a conversation that they're not ready to have, and that's what it comes down to. So again, whenever we start seeing like this, for example, while I work, I got an email today talking about the LGBT community. I'm like, where the hell did this come from?
Sherbert ass letter.
I'm like, what happened to BLM, right? I mean, that, you know. So yeah, man, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that happens, right? And we as a people, we get sucked into it, and we stop talking about Black lives, and we start saying, you know, gay lives matter, all lives matter. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying, though, that's not the point of the conversation.
Right.
The focus right now is on black people, because we're the ones being killed for no fucking reason. I don't know if y'all saw a video, and I'm very cautious because I know who controls the media and, you know, like how powerful this shit is. But there's a video of some cop having a scuffle with some white boy, and the white boy is doing all types of crazy shit, bro. He starts running after the cop. Cop starts running away from him. The cop has the gun out pointed at this dude, and the dude is running towards the cop.
Don't get me wrong. Yes, black gay people have been mistreated by their own kind. Yes, black women have been disrespected and shitted on by black men. Absolutely. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm not saying none of that is right. None of that is wrong. Yes, everybody has been hurt somehow, some type of fucking way. But you can't lump everybody into your own hurtness. And then because you have a platform, you bring it out into the world, and now everybody else is versus. Now it's black man against black woman again. Now it's black gay lives against black heterosexual. No, Don't y'all fucking see what, like, what's going a woman rapper, No Name from Chicago.
Speak on it.
Wait, is that her name or she's a no name?
Chuck.
No, I'm just asking. Is No Name her rap name, or she's a no name? I'm just asking.
That's I believe that's her name. That's her name. That's her name.
Her name is No Name?
Yeah. Pete.
I'm just asking, bro. You know how we I'm just asking questions.
Her name is No Name. Yeah, I guess she had I guess there is a song called it's something I think Snow in the Bluff or something to that effect. J Cole.
Yeah.
A Bluff in the Snow or something to that effect. And I guess on the joint, or whatever though, he kind of calls her out on what she said on her platform though. But her name is No Name though. Pete can kind of get into that a little bit more. Get back though. He should be back soon.
Yeah, he'll be back soon.
And yeah, but that's kind of been a thing or whatever though. But my thoughts on this whole thing is like I always say this because remember what was the first thing that they did on the stock exchange? What was the stock exchange?
Yeah,
niggas. Yeah, so we are big business. We are always the biggest business. Martin Luther King dies, somebody else dies, or whatever though. Whatever we do always generates the most interest, positively or negatively.
Yeah.
So if you put out that this black persons get killed or Black Lives Matter, it's always an easy thing to attach yourself to.
Yeah.
People always want to attach yourself to what's popular. Black suffering is popular all across the world. So you see white people out here putting Black Lives Matter. They're putting it in front of their houses. They're putting it out here in the streets. They're saying it. They're hashtagging it. I guarantee you the most popular hashtags right now are Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, and Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know? And so they know that it's big business.
Yeah, of course.
It's big business. And so they attach themselves to it though, but I see the ugliness in it because every time this happens, they take us off course by doing that, and then we get caught up into the bullshit.
And honestly, I think that's what Candace Owens did, and as fucked up as it was, I think she took advantage of, okay, she said what she said, knowing the type of reaction that she would have got. Because I don't know if you saw, she did a video, I think it was like the end of last year, where she was in front of Congress. She was somewhere, and some white dude was trying to call her out, and she spoke up, I'm like, okay, dude, who's this Candace chick? She seemed like she was legit. So, but again, you know, being in the position that she's in,
mm-hmm.
she's unfortunately one of those people who took advantage of a bad situation.
Yeah.
She damn knew very well, saying what she said, she would get this reaction.
Yeah.
She's not surprised at all at this. She's not. This is my opinion.
No. This is what she does. This is what she always does. She was the one that really joined together with Kanye West when he was doing his coon tour.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. She was the one that was kind of attached to him. So yeah, this is what she's always done though. So Candace Owens isn't nothing new. All the other people that's out there, it's nothing new in what they're doing. I seen Oprah went ahead and now she wants to finally have a little round table conversation though. Or whatever though.
Fuck her.
But okay, all right. We can get right back into it though, man. As Brother Pete should be back on here real soon. But Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean? I know you watched that.
Yeah.
Okay. I know I don't really got to get all into what was said though. You know what I'm saying though, as far as even Candace Owens her stank ass pussy. So,
that should be fun.
So just kind of like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, what are your thoughts on the Dave Chappelle? From a comedic aspect to what the point you felt you got from it that he was trying to drive home, and just the whole thing in general. What did you think about Dave Chappelle and his special?
Well, this is why I